UNESCO says that since war begins in the minds of men and women, it is in the minds of men and women that peace must be built. Our conference chair, Stefania Giannini, is UNESCO's Assistant Director General for Education, and she is leading the way to just, inclusive education for the 21st century. Please welcome our conference chair, Stefania Giannini.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really delighted to address you today for this timely discussion on peace education. Well, peace is under attack, and human rights violations, as we all know, occur every minute and demand our attention. According to the Global Peace Index, global peacefulness has deteriorated for 9 consecutive years. The economic impact of violence was a kind of 17.5 trillion, which means almost a quarter of global GDP in 2022. In 2023, this year, conflict-related deaths almost doubled to reach up to some 200,040. Ukrainian countries in the Sahel region account for most of these deaths. Well, these figures are alarming for sure. Beyond economic cost, violence has extensive and immeasurable social repercussions in families and communities. We also know that violent conflicts are not spontaneous eruptions. They don't come from out of the blue. They stem from human rights violation, often starting from hate speech, particularly online, which is also on the rise. Every year, close to 100 million pieces of content are reported for violating hate speech policies. Well, to confront these challenges, education must play a role, a big role. Transforming education systems, as highlighted in UNESCO's recent Futures of Education report, should be the priority. First, by ensuring that everyone enjoys their right to quality education. Second, by prioritizing equity and justice in and through educational institutions. Third, including human rights and peace education to empower learners from the youngest age with skills for peace. These include, of course, critical thinking, social, emotional skills, and behavioral competencies. UNESCO supports our member states in this journey of transforming education, from preventing hate speech, racism, anti-Semitism, atrocity crimes, and violent extremism, to challenging biased narratives about Africa through the general history of Africa. One important milestone this year is the revision of the UNESCO's 1974 recommendation concerning education for peace, human rights, and sustainable development. The revised text was finalized by consensus in July by member states, and the updated recommendation will now be submitted to UNESCO General Conference this year in November for adoption. This revised recommendation is really crucial in our efforts to adapt education to face contemporary challenges. It represents the framework to provide learners around the world with the mindset, awareness, and skills they need to become citizens, engaged citizens, committed to respecting and to promoting human rights, to promoting international cooperation, peace, and sustainable development. As we commemorate this year the 75th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, let's reaffirm together the centrality of education in our common efforts to live peacefully. To this end, UNESCO supports the initiative to establish a United Nations Day to highlight the importance of peace education. Thank you.